Sometimes I feel like when I read books on connecting with nature, how to connect with nature, I feel like it's been complicated and that we don't really need to be performing anything in order to connect with nature. We just need to be out there more and noticing, being present in it. Now there's definitely things we can do though where we feel more a part of nature. But I think the important thing is, especially somebody that might be starting out and wanting to connect more with nature, is being in it and just being present in it. Because there's just so much. There's just so much to notice. Noticing the sunlight, the shadows, formations on the trees, the different textures. Noticing what your dog notices when it stops and looks around. What is it picking up? Just maybe patterns on a tree that are different than just the regular bark. Like, I wonder what these white spots are all about. Being curious, asking yourself questions. What bird is that I hear? Why are these seeds all the way over here in the path? Where did they come from? That's what happened when I found out that these were wisteria seeds. There is a vine right there wrapping around that tree of the wisteria that goes way up into the trees. That is wisteria right above me, in between these two trees. It just wraps up to the very top, and when it blooms, it's so far up there you could miss it if you're not paying attention. Allowing your imagination to open up, noticing faces and creatures. Thinking about how this land was before it was developed, who inhabited it or what inhabited it then. And none of this is stuff that you need to sit and do and bring tools out for. You don't have to have a ritual for it. You just do it naturally. You keep yourself present, and actually these things just happen naturally when you're present. I mean, I can't help but just notice how beautiful these weeds are in the sunlight. Things that normally you just pass by, it's just weeds, right? But my gosh, the beauty in a weed or a crimson clover, or the way the sunlight dances on the leaves or on the side of a creek bank. And when you start doing this and you start connecting with nature, you no longer need to know why it's important. Because the why is really not explainable. You have to experience it, and then you know. This is just a pile of wood, right? But let's get down closer. Even closer. Let's notice patterns, mushrooms, lichen. How beautiful. This is that sticky weed right here. It's like a little fairy tree. So I found a little piece of bark that looked like a little fairy door, and I hid it down there right against it. I don't know, let me see if you can see it. I tell you, I can never get enough of how beautiful the moss is, no matter where you find it. I wish I could just cover my entire house in bark and moss, or live inside a tree, better yet. Coming up to the Dragon's Gate. Again, look at those mossy stones. And this is Lady Elsa. She's definitely a queen out here among the oaks. This is Lord Camelot that we're coming up on. He's massive. Wait. Can we even do him justice in this little tiny camera? I think not. Good morning, Lord Camelot. Fierce yet gorgeous. Did you know beauty and fierceness could exist together? Look at that color. I absolutely love how dark and mysterious the world feels when it's raining, or especially, I should say, nature feels. Just brings out her spirit so beautifully. The water and the breeze. Favorite time to go on a walk is in the rain. Even though sometimes when I'm in my warm, cozy apartment, there's a little bit of resistance that comes up, but dang, once I get out here, I'm just in love. I'm in love with nature and how beautiful she is, how mysterious she is. I find myself not wanting to go back to my apartment once I'm out here. It's just so I mean, you can't even do it justice in a phone, can you? You have to be here to really experience it. Because suddenly all the world feels like something from, I don't know, The Hobbit. I don't know. Something magical. Something never considered. I noticed faces in the trees that maybe I haven't noticed before, because the colors are so shadowy and vivid. If there was ever something that I could call holy, this would be it. Wow, wow, wow. Just look how that tree, wow, looks in the rain. I mean, she's beautiful anytime, but boy, does she pop in the rain. Wow, all the little streams that the rain created. Ah, I'm so grateful for the rain. I can get close enough and you can see all the little raindrops on the clovers. So cute.